Let me explain anatomy of Dicot leaf and Monocot leaf. Dicot leaves are called bifacial leaves or dorsiventral leaves. That is, the adaxial surface and abaxial surfaces can be distinguished in Dicot leaf. And the thin transverse section of Dicot leaf or dorsiventral leaf or bifacial leaf, it shows epidermis, upper epidermis, lower epidermis, mesophyll and vascular bundles. Epidermis composed of tangentially elongated cells covered with cuticle. But the continuity of the lower epidermis has been interrupted by the presence of stomata. That means more number of stomata can be seen along the lower epidermis. Hence, leaf is called hypostromatic leaf. Dicot leaf is also called bifacial leaf, as the adaxial and abaxial surfaces can be distinguished one, and as more number of stomata are distributed along the lower epidermis, it is hypostromatic leaf. The tissue present between upper and lower epidermis is called mesophyll. Mesophyll in the Dicot leaf is differentiated into upper palisade parenchyma, lower spongy parenchyma. Upper palisade parenchyma consists of cells which are more or less pillar-like cells and contain more number of chloroplasts. And the lower spongy parenchyma are more or less oval in shape, contain less number of chloroplasts when compared to the palisade parenchyma. Thus, the mesophyll, that is the tissue present between upper and lower epidermis, in case of Dicot leaf, is differentiated into upper palisade parenchyma, lower spongy parenchyma. Vascular bundles are similarly conjoined and closed, cambium absent, but very important, phloem is present towards lower epidermis. ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್, ವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಝೈಲಮ್, ಕೇಂಬಿಯಂ, ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್, ಈ ಥರ ವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್. ಹೀಗೆ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೀಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗಿರುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಂಡಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಹೀಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಝೈಲಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಝೈಲಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹೀಗೆ ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೀಗೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಿಡ್ರಿ ಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಝೈಲಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಝೈಲಮ್ಮು, ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ಮು. ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆದಾಗ ಹೀಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಝೈಲಮ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಹೀಗೆ ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಇದು ಝೈಲಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂತು, ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇರೋದು ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂಥರ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಥರ, ಹೀಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಂಡಲ್ಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ present towards the lower epidermis, and vascular bundles are surrounded by border parenchyma, usually parenchyma, and called bundle sheath. And bundle sheath extensions in Dicot leaf composed of collenchyma. That is very, very, very important. Once again, fast agar helbekagidre, Dicot leaf is called dorsiventral leaf, bifacial leaf, hypostromatic leaf. Hypostromatic leaf with reticular termination. A thin transverse section of dorsiventral leaf, bifacial leaf, shows upper epidermis, lower epidermis, mesophyll and vascular bundles and bundle sheath extensions. Epidermis composed of tangentially elongated cells covered with cuticle. Continuity of the epidermis is broken because of the presence of stomata. But more number of stomata present towards the lower epidermis, and this is called hypostromatic leaf. Tissue present between upper and lower epidermis is called mesophyll. Mesophyll in Dicot leaf is differentiated into upper palisade parenchyma, lower spongy parenchyma, more or less pillar-like cells, contain more number of chloroplasts, oval-shaped cells, less number of chloroplasts, vascular bundles. Midrib portion represents the vascular bundles which are conjoined, closed, but Phloem is present towards lower epidermis, vascular bundles surrounded by the border parenchyma and bundle sheath extensions towards both sides composed of parenchyma. That is very, very important. And coming to the monocot leaf. Monocot leaf is isobilateral leaf. Both the sides same, no differentiation like dorsiventral leaf, dorsal side, ventral side, or adaxial surface, subaxial surface, no such differentiation. Hence called isobilateral leaf, ampistomatic leaf with a parallel venation. A thin transverse section of monocot leaf like maize, etc. shows the upper epidermis, lower epidermis, mesophyll, vascular bundles, bundle sheath and bundle sheath extensions. So epidermis similarly as in Dicot composed of the tubular cells covered with the cuticle, but the continuity of both upper epidermis and lower epidermis has been interrupted by the presence of stomata. Number of stomata more or less equally distributed along the upper epidermis and lower epidermis in case of monocot leaf. Hence leaf is said to be ampistomatic, both side stomata, hence ampistomatic leaf. Tissue present between upper and lower epidermis called mesophyll. Mesophyll here in monocot leaf not differentiated, composed of only spongy parenchyma. That is another important point to be noted. And then the vascular bundles. Similarly here, the vascular bundles are conjoined, that means joined, closed, but phloem is present towards lower epidermis. And the vascular bundles surrounded by border parenchymatous cells. In case of maize or C4 plants, they have a peculiar type of egg granule chloroplasts are present. Hence it is called bundle sheath mesophyll, especially in C4 plants. C4 plants in detail I will explain while I will take up the photosynthesis plants. In C4 plants, the C4 pathway takes place in mesophyll and the C3 pathway takes place in the bundle sheath mesophyll. Thus carbon dioxide will be fixed twice, hence the reaction, hence the this is called decarboxylation pathway, C4 pathway, decarboxylation pathway, because carbon dioxide will be fixed twice, that is in the mesophyll and bundle sheath mesophyll, and it is also called Hatch-Stack pathway, named after its discoverers. One more important point in the monocot leaf, the upper epidermis consists of large hyaline cells called motor cells or bulliform cells. These motor cells are bulliform cells. They help leaf to curl down in order to prevent excessive transpiration during the extreme dry conditions. That is about the anatomy of monocot leaf. Next, the differences between the dicot leaf and monocot leaf. This is dorsiventral leaf and this is isobilateral leaf. Adaxial, abaxial surfaces can be distinguished. Here no such differentiation, hence called isobilateral leaf. And here more number of stomata are present towards lower epidermis, hypostromatic, and here the number of stomata more or less equally distributed, ampistomatic. Mesophyll is differentiated into parasite parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. Mesophyll is undifferentiated, composed of only spongy parenchyma. And the vascular bundles are conjoined, closed, but phloem is present towards lower epidermis. Here also conjoined, closed, but phloem is present here also present towards the lower epidermis. And here the bundle sheath palisade, parenchyma, and here the bundle sheath. In case of C4 plants, they have peculiar type of Kranz anatomy it shows, and agranal chloroplast present, and here it is called bundle sheath mesophyll only in the C4 plants. There the bundle sheath extensions composed of parenchyma, here the bundle sheath extensions composed of sclerenchyma. This is also very important difference. And motor cells are absent. Here the motor cells or bulliform cells are present in case of monocot leaves. So once again, the differences, it is the hypostromatic leaf, ampistomatic leaf. Mesophyll is differentiated, mesophyll is undifferentiated, And bundle sheath extensions composed of parenchyma, bundle sheath extensions composed of parenchyma, motor cells are bulliform cells are absent, motor cells are bulliform cells are present. These are the major differences between the dicotyledonous leaf and monocotyledonous leaf.